Hey, welcome to 209coach.com. I want to do a video for you today regarding what I believe is the number one swing flaw that I see out in youth baseball, youth softball, what I see in lower level players. Now, this video right here, I can assure you of this. If you apply what these players do at the highest level, it will start to transform your power. It will start to transform your swing. It is crucial that you understand that these players, the reason that they play at Major League Baseball, the reason they play at the top NCAA softball, okay, the reason they do is because they're doing something different than people that cannot get there, okay, and that is, in my opinion, is having tremendous torque, resistance, the ability to allow their body to get in a certain position in order for them to create tremendous power. So I'm going to show you what's going on right here, okay? Now, this is Austin Riley from the Braves. He has a beautiful swing. He's just consistently hitting at a very high average, and I'm just going to show you what he's doing here. Now, what you can see here, what he's doing with the swing as he gets into his apex of the gather, he lifts his front leg. You can see he has a lot of weight back, and then watch what he does right here, and this is what I was referring to. Watch his back elbow as he starts to stride. This is what the best players in the world do as they start to get into their forward move. As they start to hover their front leg forward, the back elbow starts to work up, back, and behind them, just like what you see right here. Now you can see right here as he gets into toe touch, you can see, and this is what you will see pretty much in every elite player. They kind of have like a shoulder. Let me just fix this right here. I'm sorry. They'll have a shoulder, the back elbow, straight line. This is pretty much to some degree or another. It's going to look very close to this where they have a shoulder, the back elbow, straight line. And what you're going to also see is that if you line this up and you go and you were just to keep going straight like this particular angle of their shoulders and the back elbow would be pointing in the direction of the second baseman, not the pitcher. That is what you see at lower level players where this angle would not be pointing to the second baseman and it would be pointing more towards the pitcher. Now, it is crucial to understand that when they do this, okay, they do it with a technique, and the technique that they use is they use their top hand. Now, there is really no other way you can do it. Either that or you can pretty much use your back elbow to work back and behind you, but what creates the back elbow to work up, back, and behind you is the top hand. And you can try this yourself. Try to just get into your setup, okay? And then once you lift your front leg, pretty much get to the apex of the gather. And now you can notice here that watch how he pretty much leaves his hands there as he strides. His hands are pretty much going to stay there, and he's going to let the back elbow work up, back, and behind him. In other words, his hands are not pushing back towards the catcher. Basically, his hands stay back because he's walking away from the hands as his body's moving forward. As his body's moving forward, the top hand is pulling back, is pulling up and back behind him. And again, if you do this in front of a mirror so you can see that your top hand is pulling you back where your back elbow is working up, back, and behind you. Now this right here, if you get yourself to look in this position right here where your back elbow is back in line with your shoulders and your shoulders are pointing in the direction of the second baseman, if you are not used to doing this, I promise you, you are going to feel a lot of resistance. You're going to feel a lot of torque. Now, this takes time, and it is a technique, okay? I would highly recommend for you to apply this, doing it very slowly and methodically. So as you start to take your stride, as you start your forward move, do it as slow as you possibly can. Try to get your top hand to work up, back, and behind you. Now at the setup, you're going to see that your hand is pretty much going to be pointing in the direction of the pitcher, okay? Your top hand, the palm. You can see how the palm is kind of facing in this direction, okay? Now, as you start moving forward, what should occur because of the top hand pulling up, back and behind you. Watch what's going on with the top hand. Notice what's going on here. The top hand goes from facing the pitcher to literally facing in front of home plate, okay? Now you can see right here, you can see how he just gets into this beautiful toe touch position, okay? So again, the palm went from facing over there towards the pitcher, now it's facing literally down in this direction, kind of in front of home plate. This way you'll know, again, you'll know if you're doing it correctly, because when you get to toe touch, your palm will now be facing pretty much in front of home plate. Another thing that you can pay attention to when you're doing this, again, this is crucial, when you get into your setup, what you should occur is you should have pretty much where your bat is pretty vertical, okay? For some degree or another, you want your bat to kind of look kind of vertical. Now you can see here, with Austin Riley here, his bat right here at the setup is pretty vertical, okay? Again, the bat goes from being vertical. He's applying the pullback. Again, the back elbow's working up, back and behind him. He's getting the top hand to pull back. He's walking away from the hands. And as he does this, the bat goes from being vertical, and because it's a cause and effect, because of the pullback and applying it correctly, you can see that the palm went from facing the pitcher. He's pulling back. Now the palm is facing in front of home plate, okay? Now this drill right here, again, it takes time, but when you're looking in the mirror, get this video right here and put it in front of the mirror, okay, in front with your phone, and you want to look like this. The checkpoint should be, okay, that you have a shoulder, the elbow look, okay? Let me just go ahead and put them at toe touch again. You want to have a shoulder, the elbow look. You also want to have minimal flexion in your arms. Again, he started off with a lot of flexion. Now he has minimal flexion. You want to see that the bat is pretty much now pointing in the direction. The knob would be in the direction if you had a catcher behind you, okay? Now right here, this particular position is a very powerful position. It's a very, very elite position. I would highly recommend for you to work on this if you struggle with power, if you struggle with hitting the ball out of the outfield, or if you hit a lot of ground outs. This right here is the beginning of you learning how to apply a very, very elite swing. So again, in a nutshell, as you're walking away from the hands, let your top hand work up, back, and behind you, okay? Up, back, and behind you. You want to feel like your top hand is pulling behind your ear, and it goes from facing the pitcher to now kind of facing in a downward position. You can see how the back elbow is really nice and high, where you have that shoulder to elbow look. And again, just maintain the pullback. Don't stop maintaining the pullback, because once you get to heel plant, you do not want to stop pulling back. Keep pulling back. Keep pulling back. Now, this is what Austin Riley's doing right here. And you can see, if you do this correctly, your back elbow will still stay pretty high. It will still be up. Many players, when they get to the heel plant, what happens, instead of they having their back elbow up like you see with Austin Riley, the back elbow literally starts to slot. It starts to slot right on the side, and that is because a lot of players don't maintain the pullback. You want to maintain it, okay? You don't want it to slot down like that yellow line that I drew underneath his arm right there. That is because it occurs because people do not maintain the pullback. Austin Riley here is at heel plant, and you can see it's very obvious. His back elbow is still up very high. Again, this creates tremendous torque, tremendous power. Please give me a like if you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to my channel. You have a wonderful day.